Hi YouTube! It's been a week. It went by really fast. I have decided to make beans for bean and cheese tacos tomorrow morning. So I'm going to show you how I make my beans, and you can adjust them how you like them when you do it yourself. What's up?
Can I get some?
No, you only use the Flonase once a day. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
What are you making?
Beans. Go on, go blow your nose. Okay. Now here, this water just happens to be boiling. This is a 7-quart Dutch oven. I have it filled like 3/4 of the way full, and I'm going to make quite a load of beans. Basically, we eat anywhere from a pound, because we're a family of 4 kids and 2 adults. We eat a lot of beans, especially bean and cheese tacos. So so the water just happens to be boiling. You can begin with the water cold if you like. I have already added 2 tablespoons of salt, and then I'm going to add 2 pounds of beans. I may have to remove some of this water, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a can of diced tomatoes with the juice. So I'm going to remove about 3.5 cups of water. And no, it doesn't serve any purpose. You don't need to reserve it. I'm just removing it to make room. Oh, my bad. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to add, these are pinto beans, by the way. These are just going to be Mexican beans, the way Mexican housewives make them and have made them since the beginning of time. This is a 28-ounce can of tomatoes. You can add just a busload of fresh chopped tomatoes if you like, but I'm lazy. So there we go. Then I'm also going to add some tomato sauce, a whole. You can use fresh bacon, you can use the squishy Oscar Mayer bacon. I am going to use a whole can of bacon bits, a whole bottle of bacon bits. And then, this is dried cilantro. You can add fresh if you like. I'm just using what I happen to have on hand. And then, like I said, I already added salt, so I'm going to add pepper. And then a couple of tablespoons of my homemade taco seasoning. Get the recipe on. The recipe is another video at the beginning of when I started on this, when I started my channel. And then this is just 3 roughly chopped jalapenos. And then I am also going to add, if I can find them, no onions, huh? Is that onions back there, honey? Yes. You can add an, onion or 2 if you like. I'm just going to use the dehydrated onions, because, like I said, I'm feeling lazy and I don't feel like chopping. And that's it. You basically just, oh, you can stir. Hold on. And then basically you just let them go until they're done. I let them go like really, I just let them go full blast. And let's see here. You know what though? I did want to show you one thing though. I knew there would be a, nope, I can't, there it is. Oh, you really can't see it. But if you'll pick up any bean, whether it be a kidney bean, or, will you give me the kidney beans and the navy beans out of the pantry? Whether you pick up any kind of bean, black-eyed pea, kidney bean, navy bean, pinto bean, you will see that it's got like a little eye on it. Yeah. Now I'm going to open up some kidney beans for you. Can you even, am I in the shot?
Lower. Right there.
Okay. Well, you know what? Here, let me get one of these for you. You know what? You can really see them on the kidney beans. So I'm going to, will you pop it open and pull me out 1 navy bean, please? Let me see here. You see, can you guys see that little white dot in the middle of that bean there? Right there. Okay, that little white dot right there, that is the only hole available for the bean to rehydrate itself. And you need to make sure you have plenty of water. Plenty of water. Plenty of water plumps that bad boy up. See, now this is a navy bean that I use to make homemade pork and beans. Now you can't see it on this one because it's white, just like the one on the kidney bean. But it looks like a little indentation right there. Okay, so almost, and you ought to see the one on the black-eyed pea is extremely intense. I think I have a can of already hydrated beans, but I'm not going to go open it. But pretty much the kidney bean is a good example. Oh, I don't know if you can even see that. Not the white bean, the red bean with the little white thing in it. That is, so you want to make sure, like I said, that you use plenty of water and a pot big enough to hold everything, because your beans are essentially rehydrating themselves. So, all right, high heat, just let them go. They'll cook down and leave all their flavors, and look what I just did. So at least I normally start fires, so for this to have happened, not a biggie, because there's no fire attached. Okay. All right, we'll see you when the beans are done. Alrighty, and this is how they look when they're done. Nice and thick. I did have to replenish the water as it was cooking, but this is pretty much how they come out. So now we are going to make some refried beans for bean and cheese tacos. Basically, you want to heat up a pan, and then you want to put in some oil to cover the bottom of the pan. I never used to do this with the oil. You can make them without oil and strictly use the bean juice, but I am going to use oil tonight for all intents and purposes, and then just wait for that oil to heat up. Yeah, it's just about ready. Now I'm going to use a good majority of the beans that I just made. And just put them in the oil. I know it seems like a lot of beans, but keep in mind I have to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them, and they can each eat 4 tacos. So I need to make 20 tacos just to cover their plates, and then I have. All right, these are at a boiling point, so I'm just going to give them a stir. Like I said, you can do this without the oil. The oil is traditional to making them refried, and you don't need to put them in a processor. You can mash them by hand with a potato masher, but for the sake of ease, I am just going to put them in a food processor. And that's what we're going to do. Hold on just a second. All right, and here we go. There's got to be a more efficient way. Let's try a ladle, shall we? And see what we get. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I am exhausted. I spent all day out on the street shopping for fun, and we had the best time, and we're wiped out, all of us. We left at about 10 this morning, and we didn't get back until, what time, Tom? I don't know, like maybe 3 o'clock. Just exhausted.
Later than that. But you came back and took Thomas to...
That's right. I took Thomas to work at 3, so we didn't get home until like 4 or 5 o'clock, and we are just wicked exhausted. But we got a lot of great deals. I got a bread maker at a thrift store for $6.95, and it works. Here we go. Oh, you want to make sure that you pull out the food chute. Hold on. You want to make sure that you pull out the food chute because see all the hot air? Okay. clamp it on. Oh, there's the bread maker. Okay. And we are just going to pulse. What's going on?
It's not plugged in.
Yes, it is. I plugged it in. Okay, I'm about to have a heart attack here. What's going on? We shall return. Seriously, I took out the entire mechanism, and I guess it's a safety feature. And unless the food chute is in it, it won't let me do it. So here we go. We are going to, this is actually the food pusher. So we put this back on, remove the food pusher to let the steam escape. Now we're going to pulse. Oh, that's beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay. And let's go down here. And yes, that's me with metal in the T-fal. And my husband's right behind me. All right. Here we go. And just for the sake of aesthetics, so you can see that they're kind of chunky and whatnot. Gonna pour them back in. Yeah, it looks appetizing, right? Really. But they're super good, and I'm making a horrible mess. Oh my goodness. And they're really half chunky, and I don't know, I left some bite in them. I didn't like completely, destroy them and mash them to completely smooth. Okay, here we go. All right, and there you have it. There are the beans. And we are going to shred some cheese on the box grater. And I'll show you a picture of the taco after we fully assembled it. Okay, so honestly, I got to fingering these a little bit, well, whipping them around with the spatula. And they are a bit too loose for me. So what I am going to do is reduce them. So I've got this on high heat, and I am going to let it reduce till they're thicker than that. So I don't know, we'll give them about 5 minutes. 7 minutes. We'll give them about 7 minutes and see how they reduce. Don't mess with them or anything. You know what? I'm not going to let them go on high. Put them on medium, and I'm going to let them reduce and bubble away, and we'll check back on them in 7 minutes to see if they've thickened up. All right, and it's actually been about 8 minutes because I stopped to talk for a minute. But here we go, and they've thickened up quite nicely. Now, all that's left to do is let these cool a little bit so that the kids don't scald their mouths on them. And what I'm actually going to do is run out to the store because I've only got 3 tortillas. And 20 tacos aren't going to come with 3 tortillas. So we're going to turn off the heat. We're going to let it sit. We'll be back. Alright, and here we go. I have heated up 4 tortillas. And then what I like to do is I didn't have any cheese to grate. So I'm down to my my singles. And this is real cheese. I'm very careful with the dollar cheese that I buy when we're broke because some of that stuff, that dollar cheese, doesn't melt. It's just got so much oil in it, it doesn't melt, or I don't know. But this is actual real cheese. So I like to put the cheese on the hot tortilla and then slather some beans. And then fold. Oops, that one needs a little bit more. And there you have it. 4 tortillas served with some avocado and a little ramekin of salsa, and you're good to go.